Putting an image inside a paint stroke in Canva can be incredibly tedious. Watch how easy this is in Affinity. Just take the brush stroke, drag it over your image, then take your image in the layer stack and drag it over your brush stroke, let go, and you're done. And you can easily move around the picture if you like to reframe it. It's completely editable, non-destructive, and took about 2 seconds. Then you can export this as a PNG and use in your Canva design if you like. So in today's quick tip video, let's look at exactly how to do this in Affinity and break through Canva's limitations. I'm here in Affinity, and again, this is a free program you can download at affinity.studio. You just need a free Canva account to log in. Let's create a new document. I'll select File, New, and over here I can change the size. You can change it to what you like. For now, just make it 4,000 by 3,000, and then I'll click Create Document. Now let's manually make our paint stroke. Later on in the video, I'll show you how to bring in an existing paint stroke image if you have one. So to do this, I'll go to the Pixel Studio. I'll click on the word Pixel up here. Studios are different workspaces in Affinity. They have different tool presets to make certain tasks easier, like vector editing or photo editing. And over here, what I'll do is I'll select the Paintbrush tool. So I'll click this, Paintbrush. And what I'll do is I'll click and drag on my canvas, and you can see I made a paint stroke. Now in Affinity, you need to paint on layers. It automatically created a pixel layer there for me. Let's undo that. I'll press Command Z. I could manually create a layer by clicking this button here, Pixel Layer, and I could just paint on that one. So we can make our paint stroke. Now this brush is a little boring. We have many other brushes we can choose from. If you don't see a brushes menu anywhere, you can enable it by going to Window, General, and then select Brushes. Now what I'll also do is I'll click and drag it out here, just so you can see it. Now in this drop-down we have our main categories, acrylics, basic, dry media. So if I click on one, let's click on dry media. Now the list down here has all those brush types. So I'll select this one, crayon blend. I can paint like so. Use the bracket keys to make the brush bigger. All sorts of cool stuff. Sprays and splatters. Can do brushes like this. There's an oil brush I like called Short Daubs 2. I'll select this. So let's use that one. I'll make it bigger. I'll click and drag. And let's just create a stroke like so. Now if you want to erase it, you can select the eraser brush here. I'll click this. And I can erase it to shape it. Now the eraser is a brush, just like our paint brush. Right now it's a soft round brush. But I can click on Short Daubs 2 again. And I can erase with that same texture. So I can go back and forth between the regular brush to paint in. And I'll select the eraser brush. And I can erase it to make it smaller if I like. So let's go with this brush stroke. Now let's bring in our image. I found this one I like on unsplash.com. I'll download it for free. I'll just click the drop down here. I'll choose large and I'll save it to my computer. Now I'm back in Affinity. Let's bring a file into Affinity. What I'll do is I'll select File, Place, and then I'll find that file on my computer. It's called beach.jpg here. I'll press Open. Let's click and drag. And there's the image in my document. Notice that it's above my paint stroke here. I can click the paint stroke layer and drag it above. Now for the magic step. It's not really magic, it's just super easy and fast. With my image layer selected down here, I'll click and drag it and let go over the name pixel. So I'll let go, and now my image is inside the stroke. And in fact, if I expand the pixel layer here with this little arrow, you can see the beach is nested inside there. And if I have it selected, I can move it and reposition it. I can also resize it. When you do this, make sure you have the Move tool selected over here. Now let me undo that. A mistake you might make is take this layer, click and drag it, and let go over the thumbnail of the pixel layer. That's a valid operation, but that's a different thing than what we're doing now. It's actually using the square image of the beach as a mask for the brush stroke. So we don't want to do that. Let me undo this. Again, take the beach layer and let go over the pixel name layer there on that right side. And there it is. And the cool thing is if I go back to my pixel layer here, that's my brush stroke. If I go back and I select my brush, I can even touch this up a little bit. Maybe I want it to look like this. If I want to erase, I would select my eraser again. Maybe I want to erase out parts. So you can keep modifying it like so. Now, if you're new to Affinity and you want to learn it from the ground up, check out my beginner course. It covers all the fundamentals from a beginner perspective, working with photos, text, layouts, vectors. No experience is required. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now, it's a good idea to save your work, of course. So I'll save this as an Affinity file. This will be my working file. I'll select File, Save, and I'll just save it on my computer as my paint stroke.af. I'll press Save. But what if I want a PNG or a JPEG version of this file? Well, for that we use the export command. Now I want this to be a transparent PNG, so first I'll enable transparency. Up here, I'll select Document, Setup, and I'll say Transparent Background. So now I can see this checkerboard background, that means transparency. Now let's export as a PNG. I'll select File, Export, Export. I'll choose the first PNG option here. Let's press Export. Now I'll save it as mypaintstroke.png. I'll press Save. And now it's a PNG on my computer. So if I open it, you can see it's transparent here. And now if I have a Canva project, I can add it to that. I'll click Uploads, Upload Files, select the mypaintstroke.png, open, and it's here in my images. I'll click and drag it. And now I can use it as I like. Now what if you have another brushstroke graphic that you want to use for this technique? Perhaps you found some transparent PNGs online. I'm on this website here, OnlyGFX. And if I scroll down, they have some pre-made brushstrokes. I found this one I like here. I'll right-click on it. I'll say Copy Image. In Affinity, I create a new document. Let's select Edit, Paste. Let's bring in my beach image, File, Place. I'll select beach.jpg, Open. I'll position the brushstroke here. I'll take beach, let's drag it over the image name, let go. And you see it doesn't quite look right. What it's actually doing is using the whole rectangle of that image. Let's undo that. To get around that, I can right-click on my brushstroke, and I can choose Rasterize. So I'll select that. Now if I take my beach.jpg, let's click and drag it over the pixel name, let go. Now it's inside. Do that again. Let's undo all that. When I brought in my brushstroke, it was an image layer here. You can see it says image. We need it to be a pixel layer, so I'll right-click on it. I'll say Rasterize. Now it's a pixel layer. I'll take my beach, click and drag, let go over this, and there it is. And you can go set this to transparent using Document, Setup, Transparent. You can export this as a PNG, File, Export, Export, and then export it, and then you can bring it into Canva. I'll be making more videos on moving from Canva to Affinity, so be sure to subscribe to see when those come out. And if there's something you want to see a video on, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.